Be seated. Welcome to one and all, traveling from near and far. Please join with me as we bow our heads to observe a brief moment of silence. Please join with me as we bow our heads to observe a brief moment of silence to honor the memory of those who are not with us today, but are here in spirit. At the couple's request, may we hold a moment of special remembrance for Nadia's grandparents, Grandpa Bennett and Grandma Audrey, Frank's grandparents, Grandpa and Grandma Fioravanti, and Grandpa Kunzier and Frank's cousin, Frederick. At this time, may we also send healing love and light to Nadia's grandpa, Hank Miner, and Frank's grandma, Kunzier, who were unable to physically join us today due to health concerns. Amen. Nadia and Frank, thank you all for your presence here today, and now ask for your blessing, encouragement, and lifelong support for their decision to be married. Who presents Nadia to be married to Frank this day and affirms the love and devotion they have for one another?
I do.
Thank you. Please light your individual candles representing yourselves before joining. Please face each other now and join hands as you join your lives. Marriage is the uniting of two people and a journey towards the unity of two hearts. It thrives on the love that you have for each other and grows deeper as each of you grow older. Just as two very different threads woven in opposite directions can form a beautiful tapestry, so can your two lives merge together to form a most beautiful marriage. To make your marriage work will take love. Love should be the core of your marriage. Love is the reason that you are here. It will also take trust to know in your hearts that you truly want the best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another, to learn and to grow together, even when this may not always be easy to do. It will take faith to always be willing to go forward to tomorrow, never really knowing what tomorrow will bring. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you both now pledge to share with one another. As you journey through life together, may you share much laughter with each other, many moments of quiet reflection on your love for one another, and may you continue to build upon your relationship by sharing your hopes and dreams. May your lives together be filled with joy, whether in times of peace or chaos, trouble or good fortune. May you always remember this special day, and may your hearts be blessed as you often reflect on it. Nadia and Frank, today you celebrate one of life's greatest moments and give recognition to the worth and beauty of love as you join together in vows of marriage. Nadia's friend Claire will now share some chosen readings.
A reading from Ruth. Do not urge me to leave you or to return from following you. For where you go, I will go, and where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there will I be buried. May the Lord do so to me, and more also, if anything but death parts me from you. A reading from Ecclesiastes. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of two strands is not quickly broken.
Frank and Nadia, your presence here today is evidence of your love and devotion to one another. It is a declaration of your equal will to consent to be married, to cherish, comfort, honor, and respect one another, loving what you already know about each other and having faith in what you do not yet know. The essence of the promises you are making to each other are for being an everlasting friend, companion, soulmate, and one true love. May I have the rings, please? The wedding ring ceremony is a tradition that evolved from a custom dating back to ancient times. A groom would wrap circles of braided grass around his bride's wrists and ankles, believing that it would keep her spirit from leaving her body. The bands evolved into leather, carved stone, crude metals, and eventually to silver and gold. Today, the bands have a more romantic meaning. Your rings are circles, and a circle is the symbol of the sun, the earth, of wholeness, perfection, and unity. Like circles, your rings have no beginning, no end, and no point of weakness. In the sacred tradition of marriage, rings have come to symbolize eternal love and the endless union of body, of mind, and spirit. These rings will be worn by each of you to show to the world your love and commitment to one another. May the presence of these rings always remind you of the eternal love you have pledged and devotion you willingly share with one another from this moment on. May these rings be blessed as a symbol of this affectionate unity. Your two lives are being joined today in one unbroken circle. Wherever you go, may you always return to one another in your togetherness. These rings, now blessed, are a symbol of love and faithfulness. They seal the vows of marriage and represent a promise of forever love. We have come to the point of your ceremony where you're going to speak your personal promises to one another.
Can't hear you.
I now ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust, and acceptance, will be the foundation of an abiding and deepening relationship. No other ties are more tender, no other vows more sacred than those you will now assume. In keeping the vows you take here today, out of a desire to love and be loved by another person fully, without limitation, then surely your life will have joy, and the home you establish will be a place in which you both will find the direction of your growth, your freedom, and your responsibility. Please take the rings you have for each other, and we will begin your vows. Do you, Nadia Nicole Bennett, take Frank as your lawful husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish until death do you part? You may place the ring upon her finger. Do you, Frank John Kunzier, take Nadia as your lawful wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish until death do you part? Let me place the ring upon his finger. Now, just for a moment, I ask you to look at your hands. They are the same as they were a moment ago, but now carry the rings that symbolize your commitment to each other. These are the hands that tentatively reach to hold each other on the first date. These are the hands that hold each other on this special day, promising to love each other now, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you continue to build your future. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that, even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. As you go forward in life together, these hands will change, but it is our wish for you that your relationship remains like the rings on your hands, always pure, shining, strong, and precious. Lighting of the unity candle symbolizes the joining together or blending of separate lives. It is the coming together of two families and the merging of two individuals into one married couple, a love that burns jointly. When the flames of your individual candles join together, a single brighter light is created from that union. May the brightness of this light shine throughout your lives and give you courage and reassurance in the darkness. May its warmth give you shelter from the cold, and may its energy fill your spirits with strength and joy. Now as you light this candle, may it symbolize that today you become as one, hand in hand, heart to heart, flesh to flesh, and soul to soul. Frank and Nadia, please take your individual candles and light the unity candle, joining your flames together forevermore. Frank and Nadia, in this company of friends and family, you have joined yourselves together in holy matrimony. May the commitment and devotion that you feel for one another grow stronger every day of your marriage. For love is the single greatest treasure that we have the ability to share with one another. Remember to enjoy each other's company and be grateful for the experiences that will shape your lives together. Give to one another new experiences of joy and challenge one another so that you may grow. May the love you hold for each other, now sealed in marriage, continue to mature with the passing years. May you never take each other for granted and always experience the wonder of your union. Be slow to anger, quick to forgive, leaving no tracks of resentment behind each day. May your love consist not only in gazing into each other's eyes, but in looking outward in the same direction as well. May your life together be a source of strength and inspiration to yourselves, your families, your friends, and to all whose lives you touch. Frank's friend Justin will now share a chosen reading.
A reading from Ephesians chapter 4, verses 1 through 3. I urge you to walk in a manner worthy of the calling to which you have been called, with all humility and gentleness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, eager to maintain the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace.
Frank and Nadia, insomuch as the two of you have agreed to live together in holy matrimony, have promised your love for each other by these vows, and sealed those vows with the exchange of rings, I do, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Utah, declare you to be husband and wife. Frank, you may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. It is my pleasure to introduce to you for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Frank and Nadia comes here.